This is 19-year-old Brittany Stewart. She is the first of 4 videos that uncovered the horrific attack and death on 21-year-old Geraldo Luna. In 2014, 6 homeless individuals frequently resided in an abandoned building at 101 North Mesa near downtown El Paso. The body of 21-year-old Geraldo Luna was found in the basement of that building on September the 5th. A handprint on a mirror column led detectives to their first suspect, Marcus Atkins. It was Marcus Atkins who gave up the names of 4 other individuals, one of which was Stewart. Stewart has fled the city since the murder. She has gone back home to San Angelo, Texas. San Angelo police apprehend her, and El Paso detectives travel to San Angelo for an interview.
This is our formal interview with you. Okay. And Detective Ochoa. This is Detective Sanchez. We are not from here. Okay, we're from El Paso, Texas. We are currently in San Angelo, Texas. The address here is 401 East Beauregard is Beauregard. Beauregard. The address, zip code here is 76903. I am meeting with, what is your full name?
Brittany Nicole Beverly Stewart.
Beverly?
Beverly Stewart.
Stewart? Okay, what's your date of birth? Okay. Do you currently have an address?
No.
You are staying today at?
Salvation Army.
Social Security number? You own a phone.
Yes, I own a phone, but it's not active.
Not active? Do you know the number of that not active phone?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
325, no, 91, I think it's 915. No,
You know it?
it's been off so long.
How long has it been on?
Almost since I left for El Paso.
So while in El Paso, you didn't have this phone?
No. I had the phone, but it was deactivated.
What's the company from? Where's the company from? Is it Verizon, Sprint?
I bought it from Walmart. It's track phone.
Okay. You don't remember the number?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay, all right. We are here in San Angelo because we are investigating an incident that occurred in El Paso a few weeks ago. That case that we're investigating is under El Paso Police Department case number 14-248089. My procedure requires that I tell you that, okay? You're not going to remember that, but it's just one of those things. This is related to the unfortunate death of a person. You are a suspect in the case, okay? And at this point, you are under arrest, okay?
Yes.
There was a warrant filed earlier today, and it is for failure to report a felony, okay? I do want to engage in a conversation with you about what took place, but before I do, I need for you to understand what these rights are. I'm going to read them to you, okay? And just let me know if you understand, okay? You have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all, and any statement you make may be used against you at trial. Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any questions. If you are unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questions. You have the right to terminate the interview at any time. If you are not a United States citizen, you have the right to contact your consulate. Where were you born?
Here, I was born in San Angelo, at Community Hospital.
Okay, good. Tell me if this is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge. I understand my rights and I hereby knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily waive these rights, and I wish to speak to the detective.
Yes.
We won't go anywhere else except for, tell me what happened.
Okay. When I first met Jerry McGavitt, I just got into town. They took me to an abandoned building, which Mexican Jerry, which they called him. I didn't really know his full name.
Full name?
No.
Okay.
No, sir, I did not.
Okay.
they had problems with him because he was tagging the walls with pinnacles and tagging everything, which they claimed that they had demons in them and there were spirits in the building that died there. Then all of a sudden I didn't know what was going on because I didn't really want to get involved.
Okay. By any chance,
All of a sudden,
where this building's at?
in El Paso downtown by McDonald's.
You know the address for the
No,
street?
I'm sorry, I do not.
Go on.
We did have a lot of aged wine, Chardonnay wine, which a lot of them drank. I couldn't drink.
Okay.
I would not drink. Well, the day that it happened, I woke up with him standing over me. He was jacked off. It was
Who was?
Mexican Jerry.
Okay.
It was frightening to me because my man was not there at all. They left and I was asleep, which we were staying there for a while. Well, Mexican Jerry kept on hopping the fence and everything. Well, the day that happened, he had a toy gun, which I thought it was real because it looked real. It was actually what do you call it? Not a paintball gun, but a
Pallet gun? BB gun?
BB gun.
Okay.
And I thought it was loaded and everything. I was so scared. I stayed up on top of the stairs. They took him down to the basement, and then Jerry and Jesus started beating him.
What is Jesus' full name?
I don't know his full name. Sorry.
Okay.
Jerry held him down.
Since finding the body on September the 5th, the police have apprehended and spoken to Marcus Atkins on the 6th, Jesus Barraza on the 8th, and Jerry McGavitt on the 9th. They have only just arrested Thomas McNair, so they will speak with him when they get back from San Angelo. But for now, detectives have a lot of information. Brittany is unaware that she is destroying the stories of several members in the group. She is sharing details that corroborate some stories and contradict others. With that said, she isn't necessarily being cooperative. She is going to hold back information that can incriminate herself. But the detectives already know quite a bit, and they will later call her out for it.
Jerry had to let go because Jesus hit Jerry instead of Mexican Jerry.
How did he hit him?
And busted his eye open
Like you punched
with
him?
a mallet,
For the what?
rubber mallet,
Okay.
which I didn't think that was going to do any harm.
Okay.
But all of a sudden they tied him up, put him to the bed. They grabbed a metal pipe, which I always, because I didn't know the place, I always carried a metal pipe. Well, they all had metal pipes. I did not get involved. I just stepped around the pillars wanting to throw up. I wanted to faint, like bad. Well, when they started bashing his skull and all you could hear was him screaming, begging for his life.
Mexican Jerry.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do. I couldn't stop it at that time. I didn't want to get involved. I didn't want to get hurt. I didn't know how to. I didn't know what to do. I had tears in my eyes, like wanting to throw up, wanting to pass out. I did not know what to do.
Okay.
Well, last thing I realized is that they were stabbing him through the neck with broken glass.
This is where's this happening? That
The bottom of the basement.
In the basement.
Yes, sir. The pillar right next to
Going
me,
down in the
mirror.
stairwell, down the bottom, or?
The bottom. The actual bottom.
Okay.
Well, there was an old mattress there because a girl actually got raped and died there, they say. I don't know if that's entirely true, but if it is, I don't want to be involved in her. Well, all of a sudden they said that they can feel her spirit and saying that they should go ahead and kill him, and like that frightened me. I didn't know how to respond to that. They said a lot of the spirits are angry at him. Well, they were drunk when they beat the living excuse my language, shit out of him. And then all of a sudden they started stabbing him, beating him in the head with the metal pipe. I could not stop it. I did not want to get hurt.
Now this is transferred over onto the mattress?
It was already on the mattress. They tied him up and started choking him with... Sorry, my stomach's...
When interviewed by detectives, other members of the group would claim that Brittany Stewart actually enjoyed the attack and enjoyed the sight of blood. If true, grade her acting performance in the comments section. Also, hit the like and subscribe button if you're enjoying this. Back to the action.
Take your time.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't. I did care. I cared a lot about Jerry, Mexican Jerry. He did some stuff that I don't approve of, but he was still like a friend. He still cared for everyone. I didn't know what to do. I just tagged along. I didn't know what was really going to happen. They said that the spirits told him to kill him. Well, when they got down there, they started, like I was saying, they started choking him with the bands already down there.
How were they choking?
They tied him against they were holding him. Jerry was holding the, what do you call it? They're like hikers. Hiker uses them. With their ropes with hooks on the ends.
Okay, like bungee cords?
I don't know if they're called that or...
They're
just like
a rope with
like
like hooks on them?
Yeah.
Alright.
But he started holding that,
How were they doing that?
like just
explain
with
it.
his hands around his neck and around the pole,
Which pole?
the mirror,
Okay.
what do you want to call it?
The pillar with mirrors on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I could not stand there. I could not.
What was he doing? What do you mean, like around the pillar?
He was around the pillar, just choking him, and they already gassed his neck, so his blood was just going everywhere.
Okay.
I could not watch. I could not do anything. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
When they started doing that, he started hyperventilating, like he couldn't breathe. Well, they started beating his chest in. Well, that night, we all left. Trust me, I wanted to go. I didn't know how to go to the cops and tell them, well, my friend just killed someone. My friend just killed a best friend. I didn't know how to do that because all they're saying is that, oh yeah, we know how to kill people and do that. That was my first ever seeing someone die like that.
When you left the building,
We left the building, we went to the tap.
what's the tap?
It's a bar.
Okay.
Well, we went to the tap. Thomas wanted to go burn the body. Thomas and Marcus went over there. Marcus didn't know anything about it until Jerry McGavitt said something. Well, Marcus was interested and wanted to go over there, and so they both started to burn the body, which I wasn't there for. I was still at the tap. Well, when we went back the next day, I smelled it. It smelled like... It didn't smell like what they're saying it smelled like. It didn't smell like burnt barbecue. It actually smelled like burnt flesh. And I didn't know why they did it. I know why they're saying they did it.
Mm-hmm.
But when they said that when they proved that they can kill people, I don't know what to
What do you
do.
mean by burnt flesh? Have you smelled burnt flesh before?
I smelled it because I burnt my own flesh. I used to cut myself
Right.
and burn myself. My scars.
Where?
I used to cut myself, and burn myself.
After hearing that Stewart has had mental issues in the past, the detective wisely ends any future attempts from her legal representation. They may claim that some form of mental disability or incompetence compromise this interview.
I don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Okay. You know what, before we move on, I neglected to ask you, do you know what date today is?
Is it already morning?
No, it's 11:30 right now at this point.
It's the 9th.
Okay, so it's the 9th, okay. Right now it's 11:32, our
Yes, it's the
San Angelo time, okay? Let me ask you this, okay? What we're gonna do right now is I want you to tell me who was there when all of this took place. And now, give me as much information of this person as you can. A description, whatever you can, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir. Jesus was there. Thomas was there.
Describe Jesus.
Jesus is a tall Mexican. When I saw him, he had a short hair, black hair. He had a beard. That's all I could really
You don't know his last
tell.
name?
No.
Does he speak English or Spanish?
He speaks some Spanish, some English.
Okay. We're gonna show you a picture.
Now, she would spend the next few minutes identifying and signing pictures of her fellow suspects. I edited that out. Thought you would find it boring. But I did leave one. When she got to a particular person, she started to break down. We'll watch it, then I'll explain.
Okay. Who else is there?
When we left, I was there, but when we left, Marcus went there.
Okay. Was
Marcus Atkins.
Marcus Atkins. And who is this person to you?
He's my fiance.
He's your fiance? Okay. We're gonna put a picture of him. Okay.
He is a teardrop on his eye. Yeah.
Is that him?
Same thing.
It's what?
September 9th, and it's 10:39 p.m.
Your babe's going out.
It's probably because it's on. Let me try this one.
That's not the panda.
It's probably
It's the glossy type.
try this type of ink. Probably the
Just the ink on the picture itself. Is it better?
Yeah, for me.
It's 10:39. You put it down?
Yeah, I got it.
The date, 9/9/2014. Okay. Anybody else? Let's talk about Mexican Jerry. How old is that?
He told me 20.
We gotta go get a picture of someone we believe is Mexican Jerry.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No one knew where he was.
I'm sorry?
No one knew where he was. I figured the worst had happened to him.
Who are we talking about? Marcus?
Now, I'll admit, I'm no psychologist. I took some psychology classes in college, but I'm no professional. Regardless, I could have sworn that she just broke down while implicating her fiance, but she never shed one tear this whole time for the deceased. It just appears to me that she only feels when she is at a loss, not when the Luna's lost a brother, a cousin, or for that matter, a freaking son.
Can I show you a picture? Okay.
Jerry.
That's who?
That's my son, Jerry.
And for the record, his name is Gerardo Luna.
Who?
Gerardo Luna.
They told me Jerry.
Jerry's Gerardo.
Oh.
After identifying all the players, the detectives start to dig deeper into her version of events.
Now, let's go back a little bit. I know that your group of people, these people, are staying there. It was evident. I've seen pictures of it. I've never been inside. They look like it is an abandoned building, and it has been abandoned for quite some time. You agree?
He said it's been abandoned for 2 years.
Okay. So it looked like it was set up to where people were staying there.
We were staying there.
Okay, good. Now, tell me again what Mexican Jerry's problem was.
They said that the spirits were getting mad at him because he was starting tagging the place with the writing on the wall, the pentagram on the floor.
Who's saying all this?
Thomas, everyone in the group.
To include Marcus?
No, Marcus, I didn't even know Marcus was part of the group. When I met Marcus, we're at Chi-Towns.
Okay.
But,
So, obviously this group,
said that they had a problem with him.
okay,
I didn't have a problem with him. Well, I didn't approve of me waking up with him jacking off right in front of me, like standing right over me. I did not approve of that, but he does what he does in his own ways, like I do mine.
who's with you when he took over?
I was asleep. When they left, I was half asleep. I still knew they left. When I woke up, Jerry was standing there. I did not hear Jerry come in or anything, because usually he would jump the fence or come around back.
Did Jerry leave with the group initially, or was Jerry part of the group? Mexican
Jerry was part of the group.
when they left.
When they left, no. But he used to be part of the group when I got there.
Okay. All right, so he's doing this to you, right up over you.
Right up over me. I didn't tell anyone, like, I couldn't. And he does what he does in his own ways. No one can get mad at him what he does. But it kind of upset me because that's my personal boundary.
Aside from us, who else have you told about
About the,
Masturbation.
no one, really.
No one else.
Except Marcus. Marcus knew about it.
So, but that day when this all takes place, when he's
No
killed,
one knew.
they didn't know. So that's not the reason why.
No, they said the reason why is because the spirits were telling them to.
And you said Marcus was the one heading this type of conversation.
Marcus?
I'm sorry. Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas, not Marcus.
Thomas, Jerry, and Jesus said they had demons in them. And they said that people died at the place. They were murdered. Well, I don't know if it's entirely true, but they said there are spirits there. And if you can feel energetic energy, apparently that there are spirits there. It was hot in the summer. It was hot. It was very hot.
Today is September 9th.
Yes, sir.
How long ago did this take place?
It was 3 weeks before I left.
So you left on August 1st, is that correct?
Yes.
On September 1st, I'm sorry.
September 1st.
Labor Day,
Yes.
September 1st, which was a Monday, 2014. 3 weeks prior?
Yes.
Okay. You don't know the date?
No. I got there 2 months ago.
Okay. Do you know what
From
day it was?
No.
The thing,
No.
okay. All right. So, Mexican Jerry standing up over you, masturbating.
Yes.
You obviously do not.
I obviously got up. I scooted away from him and got up.
Okay. How much?
Well, they said he was drunk already.
Okay.
Really, I didn't smell no booze on him. Even though they said he was, I didn't smell it. I smelled a lot of it on them. I just didn't smell it on him.
Okay. Where is Jesus? Where is Jerry?
They came in all together.
Okay. The three of you.
Yes.
Okay. And at that point, where is Mexican Jerry? Is he still next to you, or where?
No, he's across by the upstairs,
Okay.
by the door.
So he's there, and then what led to them starting this?
They said that the spirits were getting mad, that they were not finishing their job to kill him.
Okay.
Well, they led him down into the basement. I didn't know what to do but follow, because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Explain led.
Well, they said for him to go in the basement, which he did, but he had the gun in his hand, pointed at us. I was just like, oh gosh, I'm going to die. That was my direct thought through my head. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die.
But you knew it was a BB gun.
No, I didn't know it was BB gun until they broke it. They took it from him and broke it when we were at the bottom of the stairs.
All right.
The pictures that I've seen of this place, from, let's call it, there's a basement, and then there's a
Top,
the first floor,
Yes.
and then
there's top floor.
Top floor. Okay. Let's call it the floor level. In other words, the street level floor. That's where this all starts.
That's
right?
where, yes, it started there, then it led down to the basement.
Okay.
They led him down to the basement. I didn't know what was going to go on.
Okay, well, where was it started in the floor level when they said, let's go downstairs.
Yes.
Okay, but where did the actual
Beating
fight
start, it started in the basement.
In the actual basement.
In the actual
Are you
basement,
sure it didn't start a little bit before?
no.
Like maybe in the stairs?
He ran up the stairs, yes. I just moved out of the way. I was so terrified. I moved out of the way.
You mean Mexican Jerry?
Yes, Mexican Jerry, when he was already gushing blood downstairs.
He goes up the stairs and what did they do? They catch up to him or what?
Yes, they dragged him back down to the stairs.
Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
You mentioned
I
earlier
was so
that
scared.
Jesus at one point
Was hitting him with a mallet. Yes, that was the beginning of the whole thing.
and then he strikes
He struck Jerry. Jerry,
not
no,
Mexican Jerry.
no.
Jerry McGavin.
Jerry McGavin. That's why he has a scar over this eye,
What was Jerry McGavin doing?
holding him down.
Okay.
Like in a, I don't know if you call it military, with his arm around his neck.
Okay. And what is Thomas doing?
Thomas was just sitting there laughing. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I wanted to run upstairs and leave.
Okay. And
But it's my fault for not doing it.
you said that eventually they led him to.
Eventually, they led him to the mattress, yes.
And
That's after they drug him downstairs again,
you
from
said
the stairs.
they tied him up.
They tied
Who
him up.
tied who up?
Thomas tied him up.
How?
They bound his arms before they laid him on the mattress,
Front or the back of
the
them?
back.
Okay. And anything else was tied up?
His legs. They tied his legs up, but then they untied him to use the rope for his neck.
Okay.
And, sorry, I want to throw up.
Who was using the rope on his neck?
Jerry was holding the rope. Jerry McGavin.
Okay. There is a pillar A pillar that has
pillar,
glass
yes.
over it, right?
Yes.
And the mattress is right there next to it,
His head was actually leaning up towards the mirror.
like the back of his head.
Yes.
Okay, and basing on what you're saying, Jerry,
Jerry was holding his neck from the back of the
so
pillar.
he's on the opposite side of the
He was
pillar.
holding
Yes, he was on the opposite side of the pillar,
Okay.
holding the room.
Where's Thomas and where's his?
Thomas was over top of him, still stabbing him. Jesus was beating him with a pipe.
What is Thomas stabbing him with and where?
A glass.
From here on, detectives are going to hone in on this part of the attack. Brittany will desperately try to avoid responsibility for her part in this, but they will not settle for her version that contradicts previous versions of the story.
Broken piece of glass.
Where?
In the neck.
Where did he get this glass from?
It was already broken on the floor.
Do you
When
know?
I went there, when I first came there, that glass wasn't broken at all. I don't know who broke the glass.
Is it like from
It's
Is it
from
a-
one of the pillars.
okay, so it's not
It's a
a,
mirror.
It's part of a mirror.
It's a mirror.
okay, all right.
I
So
still call it glass.
Yeah.
he's gushing blood.
He's gushing blood out of his throat. I could not watch. I could not, so I turned around. I didn't know what to do. I could not move. When I turned around, all I could hear was the gushing of the blood and his screams. I could not move. I was so terrified. I didn't know what to do.
Okay, let me ask you one more question.
Yes, sir.
What else did they put around him? His head, his face?
When they
His eyes, anything?
burned him, they put a red blanket on him.
Okay, back up a little bit before that.
They tied, the thing in his mouth.
Okay, what did they do to him?
They just stuffed it in his mouth when he started to scream.
What's that?
It was a handkerchief. I don't know whose handkerchief it was.
Did they just stuff it in there? Did they try to run his mouth?
They just stuffed it in there for all I could see.
Okay, that-
Where I was turned around. I turned around. I could not see anything else. I could not bear.
So they did that
see it.
because he was screaming.
He was screaming so loud. Well, if you're going to kill someone, why do it? It's no point in doing it. Literally, it's no point. All it's gonna do is end you up in jail and have the family just not being able to close their memories.
You talked about a blanket.
The red blanket was Jesus's.
Where did it come from?
Jesus brought it. Jesus was already there before I even got there. They were already staying in the abandoned building.
But where did it come from? In other words,
That day.
all of it,
Jerry ran upstairs when they said to cover him up. Jerry ran upstairs. Jerry McGavin. He ran upstairs and he grabbed the blanket.
okay.
He ran back downstairs and they covered him up. I could not bear to see or look at him. I could not bear even to look at the people that did. So when we all left, they said, why wouldn't I look at him? There's a reason why I wouldn't look at him. I cannot bear to see it. How angry they were and how drunk they were.
What kind of blanket is this?
It's like, I don't know the material, I'm sorry. It's red,
Red?
big and red. It used to be, what do you call it, soft.
Okay, so after you're done, or after they're done, beating, strangling, and gagging
covered him up.
They cover him up. And then after all of that takes place,
We all left.
you all go to a bar.
We all go to the tap.
Okay.
I sat down because I didn't know what to do. I wanted to think. I wanted to throw up. I did not know what to do. I wanted to run. I couldn't.
This entire time, Marcus is not present.
Marcus was not present, no.
Are
When
we?
we got to the tap, Marcus showed up. Well, Jerry McGavin told him about Mexican Jerry, what they did to him. Marcus got excited. I don't know why he got excited, but he got excited.
What's excited? Explain
Like
to me.
happy, like a big grin on his face. he wanted to go see the body. Thomas was gonna go back and burn the body and grab our stuff. Well, what they failed to do was grab mine. My stuff apparently was there. Well, they grabbed their stuff and everything. They grabbed one thing and mine was my blanket. Well, they grabbed their stuff and everything, and I thought I smelled already burning stuff, but that was coming from next door because they were cleaning the floors. Well, when they said they burnt the body, we went back. I did not go downstairs. I could not. I don't know if I could have handled that.
Let me ask you-
I couldn't even handle smelling it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let's go back a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You're all at the bar, and then it is decided that it's time to burn the body.
Yes.
Are you sure you did not go back?
No, I didn't go back.
Are you
I
sure?
went back that morning, yes.
Whose idea was it?
Thomas.
Okay.
What did he say? How did he say it?
Thomas said, well, the cops are going to be there. We should go ahead and burn the whole building down.
All right.
Well, that's not fair to the owner. If the owner ever was owner, we saw the owner, yes. But I was with Mexican Jerry when we saw the owner. But they said that, yes.
Let's go back to the part where Mexican Jerry is getting stabbed.
Yes.
Okay, you described that it's with like a glass, a piece of
It's
glass.
with glass in his neck.
You understand that we obviously may have found pieces of glass in that area.
Yes.
Maybe with blood, maybe without blood. And you understand that fingerprints,
Yes, my fingerprints are on some of the glass.
why?
Because I that day before it ever happened, I was depressed. I've been depressed. I get depressed. I have bipolar, ADHD, and ADD. I get to those moods where I just want to cut. I picked up a piece of glass, wanting to cut myself. Then I thought it through and decided not to, so I set the glass down.
Earlier you mentioned that the glass was not there.
The glass is already broken, yes.
Yeah, but you said earlier that the glass was not there,
You didn't know who broke it.
I don't know who broke it.
but you said the glass was not there
It was not broken, no.
when all of this is taking place.
No, it was broken. But
Okay, so now it was.
2 days before, it was not broken.
But now it is.
Yes.
Okay.
It was broken a day after. I don't know who broke it. It was not me. I know that. We were trying to get in a safe. All I know, we were trying to get in a safe that was down there.
Is it possible that you were trying to get in the safe because maybe you thought of putting the body there?
No, I never thought of that.
How about someone else?
Thomas thought of it, yes.
Yes.
But Thomas thought there was another body in there or there was cash.
So when you say we were trying to open the safe, that means you were physically involved in trying to.
I was not physically involved. I was sitting there, yes.
Does the safe have your fingerprints on it?
The safe might.
Why would it?
I would be touching it.
Why?
There's a bathroom down there. We go down there and use the bathroom. Sometimes the lights are out.
So to go to the bathroom, you have to, that's why I touched the
Those
safe.
stuff when the lights are out.
Is the safe in the path toward the bathroom?
Yes,
It's in the direct path of the bathroom?
yes. It was when
It's
I
not
went
around the
down.
door or anything like that?
When you go in, okay, the basement is right here, the
Uh-huh.
full basement. There's a direct way going to the bathroom. There's a safe right here,
Okay.
going up the stairs. Then you go to the bathroom,
Uh-huh.
right there in the hallway.
So you're actually using a bathroom at a vacant building?
Yes,
Does it have running water?
no.
So, I mean,
It had electricity.
okay.
I didn't know, they told me it had electricity and turned on the switches and everything.
Okay, so if you're gonna use that excuse for your fingerprints being on that safe, it's gonna be a mere touching, like to maybe protect yourself from not
Not
falling.
falling,
Okay,
or not
so there's-
bumping into anything.
There's no reason when we process that safe for your fingerprints to be
Underneath it,
different spots.
that's not possible.
Just when you're passing by feeling make sure you don't bump into things.
I was
That's it.
just bumping into things,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
If my fingerprints are anywhere else around it, then I don't know how that happened. I know they got the screws out, and I handed the screws back to them because they were prying the doors open.
Let me ask you this. Would there be a reason for your fingerprints or someone else's fingerprints to be on the same piece of glass?
Being on the same piece of glass?
Like
No.
maybe you handing it over to
I
somebody?
don't remember handing any glass over to
You
no
don't
one.
remember? Is it possible?
It is not possible because I would not hand someone over
So
glass.
if you don't
to
remember,
kill
how is it
someone.
not possible?
Do what?
If you don't remember, how is it not possible?
It's not possible, not unless they picked up the same glass. Yes, I've touched many of glass down there
Okay.
because I went down there when they told me to go see the mattress. They said the girl was insane, went down there and she killed herself down there. Yes, I've been down there a lot. I've been touching the glass everywhere. I don't know how that's possible for someone to get the same piece of glass or me to hand a piece of glass to kill someone. I can't do that.
Let's talk about, you mentioned earlier that Jerry, Mexican Jerry,
Yes.
is a friend of yours.
When I got there, I was going through a tough time.
So he's someone that you knew,
He's someone that comforted me.
that you cared about.
I did care about him, yes.
that
And
you-
I could not, I don't know if I didn't know how to go to the cops. I didn't know how to run in that building while they were killing them. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Let me back up just a little bit. You just finished saying you would not hand a piece of glass to someone
To
kill
kill them.
someone. We never said that,
I would never,
but we never asked you that.
you all said the same glass was,
What?
my fingerprints were on it.
The same glass as what?
Thomas,
We didn't say
Thomas's?
that.
That's not mine.
But we
I
didn't say
could not,
that.
how to do that.
We didn't say that, the same glass.
I'm sorry if I interpreted that.
Okay. We just asked you if someone else's fingerprints would be on the same glass that yours would be. We didn't say anything about Thomas, and we didn't say anything about you handing the glass to somebody to kill someone. We didn't say that. Why would you say that?
Because I have the feeling that you're interpreting it.
Now we're just asking you very
We're just
general
asking
questions.
questions.
Very general.
I'm sorry that I'm a little tired.
Okay. Well, here's a good thing. Okay, I'll call you Britt.
Yes, that is my name.
I can call you by your last name. It's okay. I don't want to disrespect you, okay? Because the problem that we have is that you need to understand something. The reason why you have not been able to communicate with Marcus is because he's under arrest, okay? He's been locked up. We've also been able,
What is someone gonna tell?
we've also been able to talk to all the other people involved, okay? And they've all been able to provide us with specific details as to what took place, okay? First of all, I appreciate you talking to us.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
We've traveled a long ways to come out here, and we just need answers to what we're looking into. But we don't need for you to self-serve yourself by saying that you were just strictly a witness, because I can tell you that I personally don't believe that, okay? You may not have physically attacked a person, but just simply by standing there as a casual observer when there's a cold-blooded murder happening in front of you and not doing anything day 1, day 2, day 3, and I can go on and on and on because
Yes,
this
sir.
happened 3 weeks ago, right? Almost
Yes, sir.
4 weeks now. And not once have you reached out. You were at earlier at the Salvation Army?
Yes.
There's plenty of people there that could have helped you. Plenty of people there that you could have solicited help from. But not once did you say that. You've been crossing your words here a little bit here and there, kind of jumping all over the place. Basically just covering yourself. Let me tell you something, Brittany. I cannot tell you that you're not in trouble because you are.
I know I am in trouble because
Someone-
I was there.
Someone died. Someone was killed. in a very brutal fashion, okay? These other people that we're talking to, that we talked to, have told us about what took place, have told us that you weren't necessarily just a sudden witness to this.
That I was part of it? I was not part of it at all.
Remember what I told you. A person that witnesses something is a person that comes across something that is unexpected. A person that is working and then suddenly something happens in front of them. That's what we consider, to a certain extent, a witness. But when you're present,
You're not a witness.
and things are happening in front of you,
I should have ran out of the building.
I don't know what you should have done, but I know that you did not run out of the building. And the reason why we bring up the glass and some of the other things that we've been talking to you about is because some of these other people have mentioned things that you did.
That I did?
Yes, that you did when you were present and you were physically there. Now, I could easily say someone mentioned that you handed glass over, and of course you're going to deny it because that would implicate you further.
Yes, it does.
But if you care for Mexican Jerry,
I did care about Mexican Jerry. I still do care about Mexican Jerry.
and you know that you guys screwed up, today is a day to come clean and say, look, it was all a big mistake. We fucked up. It was a mess
I
up.
did fuck up. I should have never went to El Paso. I should have never gotten involved.
No.
That's beyond it. You were there. You can't change that.
I know I can't.
Let's just make what happened that night right. Okay? That's all we want for Mexican Jerry. Make it right.
How am I going to make it right if I can't bring it back?
No, for yourself. Make it right for yourself. By declining to say a couple of things that you haven't said today, you're not making it right.
If I
Make it right for yourself so that you won't have this on your mind, because if you don't, it's going to be on your mind for a long time.
I know, it's been on my mind since.
And that's why we're
I
here.
left.
That's why we're here, to help you get rid of all those thoughts, to tell us. There's a couple of things you're not saying. And you have to say because it's going to be on your mind forever.
There's a lot of going on in my mind.
Well, we just want to know about that day. If you want to talk about other stuff, we can talk about that afterwards. But right now, in this interview, we just want to know about what happened to Mexican Jerry that day, and what you took part in, what you haven't said yet. I promise you it'll make you feel better.
If I had anything to do with killing him, I would have directly said it. I would directly said, yeah, I stabbed him. No, I never did. I never physically touched him because I couldn't bear to see it. I couldn't bear to know that he was going to die, that he was dying right in front of me.
But you know what's not good is that you were able to bear not saying anything about it.
What was I supposed to
Almost a
do?
month.
They killed the person in front of me.
I'm sure in the last 4 weeks, you've seen a policeman or two somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen policemen,
I know you
yes.
know how to use 911. You know how to use the internet.
Yes, I know how to do that. But
you
when
failed to do
someone
that.
kills someone right in front of me, how am I not supposed to be afraid?
I'm not saying you're not.
How am I not supposed to do anything?
You're afraid of what? The reality of what?
No.
What's expected? What's in front of you?
I know what's in front of me. I know what's in front of me. But when someone I care about, that I need to marry, that I want to marry, and that I'm having a baby with, kill someone in front of me, I can't deal with that. I'm sorry. This is my first and only child I ever get to have. I didn't even know I was pregnant
When did you find out?
before I left El Paso.
Well, if you want to start off on the right foot about being a good parent, then
How am I going to be a good parent if I was a witness there? And I'm going to automatically go to jail over it.
well, what I'm asking you is just to be a good parent. or a good future parent. There's a couple of things you may have not said, and that's what we're looking for. That's all.
Yes, I've been down there. Yes, I was there when he got killed. I couldn't bear it. And yes, they told me to hold the rubber, the thing around his neck, but I couldn't. I couldn't
What
do that.
did they say?
They told me to hand him a glass.
Okay.
I handed him the glass. I didn't know what they were going to do with it.
What kind of glass was this?
The mirror.
Can you describe it more or less? What size, shape? Can you draw the shape on it? Or on that side? Draw the shape on it. That was the shape of the glass?
Yes.
That they told you to hand
They
that glass?
told me to hand him a piece of glass, so I grabbed that one.
And what did they do with that glass?
Thomas started stabbing him in the neck.
Thomas did.
I went behind
there.
the mirror. Yes.
Okay.
I went behind the mirror.
What I want you to do right here is write down what you just said. Okay, so all you have to do is put like, this is the shape of it. And then, again, sign, date, and time. And the time is 11:12 p.m. Complete. And the time. It's 11:12 p.m.
And who was it that told you to get the glass?
Thomas.
Thomas? Okay.
I went behind the mirror. I couldn't stand watching him.
Was he specific what he was going to do with the glass?
No.
Did you have an idea?
No. I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was going to cut the ropes.
You assumed that he was going to cut the rope?
I thought he was going to cut the ropes. He had a sad face.
Okay.
I went behind the mirror. I couldn't bear to watch it. I wanted to faint. I wanted to throw up. I could not watch someone being killed. That helped me
Why did you come to San Angelo?
to get away. To have a nice life with my baby.
Okay. Let me ask you this. You mentioned that. Who is the father of your baby?
Jerry McGavin.
Gavin, not Mexican Jerry.
No,
When you are now dating Marcus Atkins.
I
He's your
was.
fiance.
Yes.
Okay. All part of the same group, right? Let me ask you this. There's a person by the name of Stephen.
Stephen can go to hell. There's a reason why I have to say that.
Stephen what?
I don't know his last name. Stephen has HIV. He has AIDS.
Okay.
When I first got there, we fucked in the bottom of the basement. Then Thomas and Jerry McGavin brought me to Sundance. I didn't know Sundance.
What's that?
He's a person that knew Stephen.
Okay.
I didn't know that he had HIV. He never told me.
Was he using protection?
No,
Is he part of your little group?
no.
Where did you meet him?
When I was there, I met him at the library. I didn't know that was a library. I just got there. I was running around the block, trying to keep in shape.
Okay.
And I met him.
Does he have anything to do with this?
No.
Are you sure?
As far as I know, he had nothing to do with it.
Maybe not physically there?
I don't know if he did or not. No one told me that he did.
Nobody.
No one.
Jerry Miguel.
All I know is that a lot of people were after Steven. Even his girlfriend at the time, she punched him right in the face.
Did he know Mexican Jerry?
Yes, he knew Mexican Jerry.
Okay.
He didn't like him at all.
He did not like him at all. Why?
I don't know. He never said.
Did he ever ask for either one of you guys to do something?
No, he never asked me. I didn't hear him ask anyone.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
That's not what your friends are saying.
He never asked me anything to do. Except suck his dick. I mean, I was dating him at the time.
Okay.
And yes, I am sorry if I have to say this, but y'all told me to be blunt. I'm being blunt.
Okay, that doesn't bother me. Okay. Now, the reason why we're asking about him is because others in your group have mentioned that he had something to do with it. Not necessarily physically.
I don't know if he did. No one told me that he did.
Okay. All right.
I know a lot of people are after him. He's been hiding. That's all I know.
Okay.
There's one reason why I'm really not happy with him. It's a crime to not tell anyone that you have HIV.
Yes, it is.
He did not tell me before he fucked me. He did not tell me that I might get HIV. Even though I don't have it, I'm thanking the good Lord for that.
Have you been tested recently?
Yes, I've been tested.
Okay, good.
I came up clean.
All right, okay. You left on Labor Day,
I left on
September 1st, correct? How did you travel up here?
My brother bought me the ticket.
He bought you a ticket? Airline ticket or
No, bus
the
ticket.
bus ticket? Okay,
That's the same. I didn't come on a bus
okay.
to El Paso.
What were you wearing as far as that day? What were you wearing?
I used to wear a blue top.
What kind of blue top?
It was a beacon neck top.
A V-neck?
It was huge on me.
Okay,
And black pants.
okay. What else?
That was it. I wore these shoes.
You were wearing those shoes, okay?
Yes.
Those are the only shoes you have?
Yes.
The blue top, where is it at?
I don't know. Last time I saw it, it was still at the place.
And black pants?
Black pants are at Emily's. Well, last time I saw them, they were at Emily's.
At Emily's?
Yes.
Who's that?
If you have not talked to Marcus, he knows who Emily is.
Okay.
Emily.
Emily.
What kind of tennis shoes are those?
I don't know. I got them in Fort Worth.
What color are they? White and pink?
Does it look like with Mizuno?
I don't know.
Can I see them?
White and pink? No, some of the brand.
Okay.
It has a label right there.
Okay, we have some shoe impressions from there. So we need to compare them, so we're gonna have to
Okay.
take your tennis shoes. You okay with that?
Yeah, as long as I get them back.
Okay.
They're the only shoes I have.
We have to keep them for a while though, so we have to make some comparisons, okay? All right. Let me ask you about the group itself. There was a certain religion, a certain something that they followed.
They said they connect with demons from Satan. I'm a Wiccan. Yes, I don't connect to Satan.
You're a Wiccan?
I'm a Wiccan.
They're like a witch or
No, some of them, people say they're witches, some people say they're good. I study the mother of the plants, the world, the environment, Mother Nature.
Okay. Is there a name for the type of,
No.
you've not heard them talk about a certain group?
all I heard is a Satanist. I don't know what a Satanist is. All I know is that they said they have demons. Jerry McGavitt said he had Hammer. He called his demon Hammer.
Talk to me about Dracula. Who's Dracula?
Dracula, Thomas is obsessed with Dracula. Dracula, as you know it, Van Helsing, Dracula. The Dracula grave in, what do you call it? The castle in Transylvania. He's been up there several times. He was obsessed with Dracula. Thomas. Thomas said he's been there. He's been around for so many centuries. He's been around for 3 centuries. Well, that kind of got me suspicious. But it's what they do, so I didn't get into it.
Okay. As far as Dracula, are you connected to Dracula?
No.
No bloodline or anything
No.
like that? Anything that you...
I would not be directed to Dracula if I knew.
You've never alleged that you have a
No.
a tree root
No.
bloodline.
And I don't know. They say Dracula is a vampire. That he ate humans. Human blood.
Okay.
Which is usually called a vampire.
And you believe in all that stuff?
I believe in ghosts. That's all I believe in. I believe there are spirits, yes.
Let me ask you this. The reason why this is all being presented to you is obviously it's come up.
Yes, I know this came up. Yes, they talked about it. Yes, I've talked about it. I try to get them on a different page.
Was that talked about during this deal?
No.
Was it ever celebrated?
Was it ever celebrated? They celebrated by drinking, yes. I never
Celebrated what by
could
drinking?
do that.
They celebrated the murder? By
Yeah,
drinking?
It's obvious.
I can't drink, so I wouldn't know.
Had you been able to drink, would you have consumed an alcoholic beverage?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I drank that vodka, the peach vodka up there. But that's way before I started throwing up.
Okay. Well, it's obvious to any casual observer to know that when you're at a crime scene, such as a murder scene, and then soon after, within seconds, a minute, or whatever it takes, you go to the tap, the bar, and you hang out.
Yes, we went to the bar. I've only drank water over there.
Okay. All right.
That's all you're allowed to drink.
What we're asking is, based on what we talked about, the satanic connection, the Dracula, was there anything that was said over maybe the body during the course of the murder?
Thomas said he would like to drain him after he was dead.
Okay.
And I said no, because that's just weird and unusual.
Were you curious?
No. I would never be curious. I would rather die than drink human blood.
Did either one attempt to do this?
No. As far as I know, no. When Thomas did have his blood on his hands, he started licking it. It just creeped me out. I'm sorry, but y'all said be blunt. I'm being blunt. It's just gross.
Was there ever a moment where maybe Thomas, similar to the glass, invite you to come lick the blood?
He said to, yes. I would never do it. I can't.
You didn't even taste a little bit?
No. I can't do that. That's gross.
Was there anybody else that suggested that?
No.
Was there anybody else that licked the blood?
No. As far as I saw, no.
Just Thomas.
Just Thomas. Because when we went upstairs, it was first Jerry. Then it was me. Then it was Jesus. Then it was Thomas. I'd never been back there. I've been back there that morning. I did not go back there that night. I couldn't. I couldn't even go downstairs that morning. I had to get out of there.
Right.
It smelled so bad. I was literally crying. Jerry asked me why I was crying.
Did you have sex that night?
Did I have sex that night? Yes, I had sex that night. That was before any of it happened.
You didn't have sex afterwards?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
With either one of those people? I know
No.
you were dating Marcus.
No. At the time I was dating Jerry.
At that point, you were dating Jerry.
I was dating Jerry.
Okay. And that's why you mentioned that it was difficult for you to understand why that person that had given you this baby.
Wanted to kill someone like that.
And then soon after that, you started dating Marcus.
Soon after that, yes. Me and Jerry broke up because he was hooked on spice. I don't know what y'all call it y'all call it spice down there, we call it K2 down here.
Okay.
He was hooked on that. I tried and begged and pleaded for him to get off it.
Okay.
He wouldn't get off it. Then I started going out with Marcus.
Okay.
Jerry did not tell you right now. Y'all said tell you everything. Tell you right now. Jerry threatened to beat my skull in and to put me 6 feet under.
Yeah.
When I was going out with Marcus, when he found out. Apparently them grew up together.
Like the jealous rage?
They call each other brothers. I don't know if it's jealous rage or if he was just high.
Okay.
He said he can beat Marcus' skull in. He'll beat my skull in and bury me 6 feet under. That right there scared me half to death. I didn't know if I could go towards Jerry ever again. When he finally found out about the baby, I was leaving. He was upset. He started punching shit.
Okay, let me ask you, let's go back a little bit more. We're almost done, okay? Get out of this room.
Yes, sir.
What reason would there be for your fingerprints to be on either one of those, what did you call them, the metal pipes, rods, or whatever?
Metal pipes, because we carry one around every night. Just in case someone does come in there and try to attack us. We have weapons to protect ourselves.
Similar to the glass where earlier you did not admit to handing over a
Yes,
glass with like.
that was my pipe.
Is it possible that the pipe was used by yourself to have hurt
No, I cannot hurt
Mexican
Jerry.
Jerry?
I cannot hurt him. No. Yes, that originally we named that my pipe. Yes, my fingerprints are on it because I would carry it around with me because we never know who would come in there at night because we felt people come actually in the building. They've been taking wine out of the top of the stairs. We've been hearing noises outside. We sleep with the door open. We slept with the door open a lot because the air would come in there. Well, yes, we had the pipes. Thomas had a pipe with a metal red wrench on it. Jesus had a pipe. It was tall, skinny, with a blade on it. I had a big round pipe. I didn't want to attach anything because that's just weird. To attach something to a pipe that can easily just, all you can do is just throw it down.
Where did you spend the night that night?
That night we went to the park.
What park?
The one right behind the library.
Okay.
We walked around a lot that night. I couldn't sleep. Jerry automatically, he could sleep. I don't know how he could sleep after that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Do you have anything to add?
Do I have anything to add?
Would you like to say?
Yes, I would. even though I was there, I am sorry that I was there. I apologize that I couldn't do anything.
Okay. All right. We're gonna take a quick little break. It's right now 11:30 p.m. Let me go outside real quick, catch some air real quick, and then you need to go to the restroom or anything?
Yes,
You good? Okay. Let me just
being pregnant.
let me just touch base outside with the people I need to talk to real quick, and then we'll come right back in, and we'll take care of the restroom, okay? Stand by. See if there, don't touch it. I never recorded it before.
I will not.
Thank you.
Now, as true crime enthusiasts, we typically don't feel empathy for the majority of creeps who find themselves in the interrogation room. However, let's check out this moment that for most people would usually be interpreted as heartfelt.
There's a trash can there. You carry it and throw it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Brittany's sentence drew criticism from the family of Geraldo Luna. Her 25-year sentence was the second lowest of the suspects. Check out what the other members of the group said about Brittany's behavior. Their interrogations are in the description box. Who knows? Maybe you'll agree with the jury.